Whatever. Greetings. Hold up.
관리자다리, 이것
Much
좀
better.
구경하시겠어?
Greetings. It is I.
한정판인데
The,
어렵게 구했어.
how do you do that one like weird tongue thing? Like the good, the good, the good. Whatever. I'm gonna learn that later. Good. Greetings. My name is CroissantLore. I am back after a long time to play Limbus Company. I kind of want to get to the very end of Canto 3 just so I have an excuse to create some a good thumbnail for Sinclair. I still hate him, but I kind of thought of oh wait, I really gotta level up my sinners. But I kinda have a really good idea for what I want to make his thumbnail, and it looks really good. What is that? Photos?
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐라나.
So, after a long time, I've come back, and I am here to perform for you guys. You know, should I be talking during like whenever I'm fighting, or should I be talking whenever I'm inside the middle of a fight, or should I be talking? This time that I'm saying this. Should I be talking when I'm fighting, or should I be talking during dialogue phases? Because okay, why does the air conditioner come on at the most random time? I don't know. Because I kind of don't know when I should talk and when I shouldn't. I could talk after dialogue, after someone says something, but But what about when there is no dialogue? Should it just be silent and let the editing do the talking? Should I only speak when there's something funny happening? I don't know. I'll learn as I go. Okay, Heathcliff, I think this is like your first time on the team, and somehow you are the most valuable employee, even above Rodian. You're level 22. Purification.
가자, 죽이라.
Oh, thanks. Oh, it's been a long time since I've read. I think I might have forgotten how to read. Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in the corner of the town. You know, for a second there, I kind of like forgot that I was the one that's making the video and I'm playing the game. Kind of thought like someone else would do it. My brain has rotted so much inside these like weeks. Alright. I could see that some of them were still conscious, letting out pain moans. The Inquisitors paid no heed. They strenuously jammed nails through each of the victims' chests, over and over, executing their pure intent. I've surely pierced their heart, yet still a pulse remains in their body. It must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity has been tainted by heresy. How filthy! A disgrace to flesh and bone. The Inquisitor began carefully pouring a bottle of liquid over the prosthetic person in what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil. I mean, oil is not that pungent. It actually smells quite nice, especially gas station oil. Like, to be honest, I know that oil might have toxic fumes, but it smells really good. And I know that anybody who oils up their car can agree, oil does smell good. Okay. Imbibe the oil of humanity, the heretical Soma. Those who cannot return to Earth find solace in scattering to smoke. A lit match was then thrown on the pile, letting rise a huge flame. With the sounds of sparks flying about, the air is soon filled with an acrid smell. It's not quite like the smell of burning flesh, sadly. We're used to that. The spreading fire finally brings the crackling glimmer in those prosthetic bodies to permanent darkness. If this hellscape is their idea of purification, I'd rather stay unclean.
목과 망치는
Mersault,
언제나 인간성을 해석하는 데 몰두하고
Nagel
있었다.
and Hammer has always been devoted to scrutinizing the idea of humanity.
고통도 응답
Some
겪어야 하는
criticize
경험이라면
prosthetic use,
의체를
as they
달고 있는
believe the
인간을
pain
비난하던
was a
자들도
necessary
있었지.
component of the human
이렇게
experience.
행동으로
However,
드러냈던
it
적은
never
없었지만
escalated to the extent of direct action that we are witnessing now.
아까부터 들었던 생각인데
I've been meaning to ask,
왜 그렇게
how do you
N사에 대해
know so much
빠삭한 거야
about
당신?
N-Corp? Is Mersault a part of N-Corp, or was a part of
내가
N-Corp?
엔사
He just says
직원이었으니까.
it. I was once employed by N-Corp.
아니
What?
저것들하고 같이 일했다고?
You used to work with those people?
저들과 같이 일한
I have
적은
never
없지만
worked with those specific
소속의 관점에서
individuals,
본다면
but in
그렇다.
terms of affiliation, you can say that I did. Come to think of it, this might be the first time I've heard Mersault actively talk about himself. Actually, yeah, it actually is the first time that Mersault talks about himself or his origin. I think inside his character introduction, he kind of just said, I'm Mersault, and then the whole entire summary played, and then blah blah blah, and then he just moved straight on. He would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it wasn't necessary to speak at all.
왜
Why didn't you tell us that earlier? You carry one of those freaky
당신도 저런
weapons then?
괴상한 무기
굳이 이야기할 필요가 있나?
Am I obligated to elaborate? No, Mersault. You can stay quiet.
뭐?
The hell?
야,
Why don't you
그럼
explain
내가
what
너랑
makes
저
you
새끼들이
different from
같은
those
편인지 아닌지
nutters
어떻게
then?
구분해야 하냐? 난 말이야.
Listen, mate.
관리자
As much as I'd
전무의
like to call our
시계
daft
대가리라고
manager
부르고는
Clockface,
있어도
I don't think they
머리를
deserve
자르고
by
불태워도
any
싼
means to
놈이라고
be on the skate
생각하지
or
않아.
chopping block.
말만
Those
번지르르하게
buggers
정환이 뭐니
Those
하고
buggers
있어도
talk big about purifying and all
그냥
that,
사람 죽일
but all I
명분이
see
필요했던
are a bunch of loonies who just needed an excuse to kill. Eh?
말해봐.
Speak up then.
너도 저 새끼들이
Are you like those screw loose bucket heads?
그런 것에 대해
There was a time when I
생각한
thought
시기도
about such
있었지.
things.
같은지 다른지
So I did not
답을
come
내놓지는
to a
않았지만
conclusion.
그럼 지금이라도
I want that damn
내놓아보란
conclusion
말이야.
now.
넌
Are you
관리자 놈이
gonna up
명령이랍시고
and
마을
butcher all the
사람들의 모조리
townsfolk
쳐잡아
if your
죽이라고 하면
manager says
그대로
so?
따를 셈이야?
꼭 답을
Must
내놓아야만
they give an
하나.
answer?
그 일이
That does not aid
업무를
us in
처리함에
handling our
있어서
work.
도움을 주진 않는다. 사원은
An
명령에 따라
employee must
움직이는
follow
것이
their employer's
규칙이다.
orders. The terms
Vergilius,
Vergilius is presented
그자가
state as
내놓은
such.
취업 규칙에도 적혀 있을 텐데
Presented state as much.
관리자가 행하라고 하면
If the
행할
manager
뿐이다.
orders me to do such a thing,
내
I
생각이
will
필요하다고
do it.
말하면 제공하겠지만
I may provide my
그럴 필요도
input
없는
if I am
상황에서
told that it is
나불대는 버릇은
necessary,
없다.
but I do not have a habit of rambling my thoughts unprompted.
뭐?
Pardon?
너
Are you around
돌았냐?
to twist? Do you got a chunk of metal for your brain like a full seer?
별반 차이가 없어 보이.
단백질이
And
16%,
16%
수분이
proteins, 60%
60%,
water,
무기질
7%
7%로
minerals, and
구성되어
so
있다는
forth.
점에선
And
명확한
clearly
차이를
different in
띠지.
terms of composition. Yeah, the human body is made up of 70% water, and he is made up of 60% water. This guy isn't human. Mersal, you gotta be glad that you look human, because otherwise, these heretics over here are gonna impale you with their long and hard nails. No, I'm not gonna take that back. I did mean long and hard.
또한
Moreover,
불필요한 중금속은 나의
unnecessary
구성
heavy
요소에
metals
해당하지
do not
않는다.
comprise any portion of my body.
그 또한
That
차이다.
is another difference. Okay. Heathcliff's face contorted with frustration. Mersalt was already an enigma, and he only felt even more distant after this conversation.
하지만 전
Ugh.
또 쭉 궁금하긴 했어요.
You know, now that I think about it, Hung Lu has probably spoken the least out of any sinner that we have had. Like, somehow Mersalt speaks more than Hung Lu, and that's actually quite crazy. Just because Hung Lu is actually quite lively, and Mersalt only speaks when prompted and or given a very, very specific chance, like now, where Mersal actually did speak quite a bit. Ugh. 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 Now that you mention it, there's something I've been wondering.
단테님을 정말
And
인간으로
you turn back on
봐야지
again.
말이에요.
Okay, I've been thinking on whether Manager Dante should be seen as human. That is a good question.
그게 무슨 소리지?
What do you mean?
그러니까
What if-
단테 씨가 말하는 건
When dear Dante
단테
is
씨가
speaking,
아니라
it's
저
actually
시계일
the
수도
clock
있다는
and not
거
the person we
아닌가요?
know as Dante behind those words. Honolulu, stop staring at me like that.
우리가 진짜 시계 따위한테 명령받고
You're
있었다고?
trying to tell me that we were being led by an actual clock. Good.
정말
Yar.
멍청한 발언들이네요. 반박할 의욕도 안 생겨요.
You're reaching uncharted depths of idiocy with your theories. I can't even be bothered to refute them.
그래도
Don't
전 지금
misunderstand.
시계 머리를 한
I do like her
단테 씨가
Dante with her
좋아요.
clock-headedness.
나도 그래.
Honestly,
그냥 머리를
same.
되찾지 말고
Why don't you
평생
just
이
give up
머리대로
finding
있으면
your
안
old
돼?
head and stick with that one?
그럴 리는 없겠지만
I know it's
진짜
probably not
머리를
going to be
되찾은
the case,
단테가
but what if
가짜가 엄청
Dante's
못된
real head
놈이었다고
turned out to be
나하면 어떡해.
super evil or something?
우리 중에
Well,
관리자 양반의
There's only
과거에
one of
대한
us who know
진짜는
about our manager Bud's
한
past.
명밖에 없지.
Gregor's eyes naturally fell on Faust.
그 부분에
Because
관해서
Faust knows all
김의
outcomes,
사항이에요.
of course, so Faust would
심지어
know.
보안 등급 최상이죠.
That's confidential information. Its access is restricted to the highest security level. And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was, so I had nothing at my disposal to refute Honglu's light-hearted accusation. Maybe he's right, and I really am just a clock. Even if I asked Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me a real answer, and I wouldn't be able to discern the truth in such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, and that I'm some advanced imitation trained to believe I have free will. In any case, sitting here and ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll mount this thing on the wall when I find my real head. Ishmael sent me a chastising glare for even suggesting something like that. but she had no choice other than to shrug. Well, it is true. Oh yeah, there's a battle. Forgot about that.
직접 알게 함이라.
You know, whenever there's like a story part before a battle, you usually forget that the stage is actually a battle, and you actually just think that it's just story. The same too.
이제 어떡할까요?
Let me
지금
just
저희가
finish
조용히
this.
이동하기만
I
하면
feel that
다른
dread.
신문관들에겐
You
들키지
speak
않고 지나갈
of
수 있어요.
that darker despair. Tried again to coax in, but it's always there. You are aware, your worries, it shines in your eyes. But for me, where does it hide? I feel that dread. It's really hard to not continue singing, but okay. What should we do now? If we move quietly, we might be able to pass by the other Inquisitors unnoticed.
단테 씨,
Dante,
저
I...
미리 죄송해요.
Shut up, bitch boy!
아시다시피 그래서 저는 그래도
Sinclair was trembling so badly that it'd be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died. Whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today, he's newly asking for my understanding. He looked determined to confront them directly, even if it means he'll die again and again. A feeling quite unlike the fright as a usual battle evokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. In that case, are you scared, Sinclair? You gonna cry? Oh, little baby is crying. Oh my god, look at this soy boy over here. Crying and shit. Oh my goodness, Sinclair. White boy. Okay, Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird?
아니요. 오래전에
No,
같은 걸
it's
물어보았던
just...
친구가
I was reminded
생각났어요.
of a friend who asked me the same question. Sinclair opened his mouth after a brief pause. His voice cracked.
전 히스클리프 씨 말에 동의해요.
I agree with what Heathcliff said. I don't know how to replicate a voice crack.
의체 머리를 가지고 있어도
Prosthetic head or
단테
not,
씨라는 사람이 달라지는 건
you
없었을
would have
거예요.
been the same person regardless, Dante.
그리고
I guess the same could be said for
우리
my family.
가족들도 마찬가지였겠죠.
Thanks, Sinclair. Whew,
아니에요.
it's nothing.
이제부터
I
질리도록
can't
죽을
have
테니
you be too
너무
thankful when I'm
고마워하시면
about to make
제가
you suffer
불편해요.
by throwing my life away. Just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had, Sinclair had already charged into the fray. You alright, white boy? Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of town. One could see from a distance that a huge flame was engulfing the estate. I took a moment to try and imagine what this town could have looked like during its peaceful times, to bring into mind the times when the trees we saw near the towns had lush, verdant leaves. How Sinclair would have been during those times, or when everyone around him had died. I couldn't paint a clear picture of either happiness or despair. Nonetheless, I only hope that Sinclair can brace himself for the misfortune he'll soon have to face.
정말 심하네요.
This is awful, to say the least. A courtyard that could have once been a vast, flourishing garden was now full of nails erected tall. A variety of prosthetic bodies were pierced by those towering nails. And the house was enveloped in ferocious flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone's attention was drawn to the prostheses, Sinclair's eyes drifted to a corner of the yard. The
무덤
graves dared dug up.
파헤쳐져 있어.
Following his gaze, I could see 3 graves that were violated. Sinclair's expression alone was enough for me and all of the other sinners to guess who they were for. Sinclair's mommy and daddy,
부관
and probably his
참치라니
sister, if he has one,
나귀가 따로 없구려.
to execute the dead. This is nothing short of the devil's work. Father, mother. I guessed he had a sister, and I got it correct. I knew it was his mommy, daddy, and sistery. I knew he had a sister. Okay, the family he had mentioned. That's where they should be resting.
잠깐.
Hold.
거수자 한
One uniform, straight ahead.
휘파람 소리.
That's whistling. Is it Kromer?
아니, 아무리
Oh,
생각해도 너무 웃기잖아.
I mean, it's just too funny when you think about it. Oh, is that Kromer? Because I saw how the background changed. It's kind of ominous. Someone walked out of the burning household. Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable.
썩지도 않는 몸뚱이들을 정성스럽게 묻어놓는 거 말이야.
You know, I should, like, is there an image of Kromer? Like, is there an actual, like, physical image of, like, what Kromer is in Deltarune? Because I don't want this lady to be here. Like, I want her to stay as Kromer, not Kromer. P.U. I hate Kromer. Pshaw. Disgusting. Ew. I want Deltarune Kromer, not Limbus Kromer. Ew. Ugh. Why put so much effort into burying bodies that can't even rot? Am I right? Kromer.
그래도 여기 꼬챙이들
I'm sure you'll
중에
find
잘
them around
찾아보면
here
찾을 수
somewhere if you
있을
look hard
거야.
enough. I do remember nailing those 3.
내말 잘 들으면
Be a good
위치를
boy.
알려줄 수도 있는데.
And I might just tell you where they are.
어때, 싱클레어?
Well, Sinclair,
여기까지
you've grown a
찾아오다니
spine coming all the
많이
way here.
용감해진 것 같은데? 시체들을 쳐다볼
Enough
용기도
of one to
기르고
look
온
at a few dead
맞지?
bodies too, right? Why? Just why all this? Sinclair couldn't even speak properly.
비포팀들은 어디 간
Where did our before
지점까지
team
왔다니.
get off to?
모습을 보일
They
정도는
got to
되었네.
turn up at this point.
아, 싱클레어 친구들.
Sinclair's got some buddies.
같이 숨어들어
Looking
다른
for the other
쥐새끼들을
filthy
찾아봐.
rattlers that snuck in here.
좋아, 좋아.
Okay.
잘 봐. 내가
Watch closely.
조명을 켜줄
I'll
테니까
turn on the
눈
lights.
크게
So
뜨고.
open your eyes wide.
짜잔.
Oh shit! They got Effie. I honestly don't care about Effie. I care about Sod because that's a female. I like females, not males. And it's just because he had one singular prosthetic. Is it one? I think it's one. Damn. Effie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away, and deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in their place. Effie! They got Effie bad. He was too mutilated to even speak a single word.
저대로라면
In his current
온전히
state,
사망까지 걸리는
it will take
기간은
around 2 days for him to completely die. Oh damn.
장대에 서서히
And the cold
꽂히면서
piercing through him will only amplify his suffering. Then
관리자님,
Manager,
저는
I happen
사람을
to know of a
최대한 고통
method
없이
to
보낼
end the
방법을
life
알고
with
있습니다.
such little pain as possible.
쓰였던 적이 많은
It's
기술이란
one
말이죠.
that saw many uses, in fact.
명령을 요청해도
May I ask you
되겠습니까?
to give me the order? I looked to both Gregor and Ishmael. They gazed back at me, and as if in acknowledgement, dropped their heads low and bit their lips. I understood what that meant.
편해지도록.
Rest in peace. The collar of Aldous' clothes brushed against the wind. Then, silence. And it's then broken by Kromer's roaring laughter. Okay. I don't like laughing fake meat. At the same time, I could hear something else break.
어차피
Really,
다 같은 꼴이 될 텐데.
it's hilarious to watch
챙겨주는
you
걸
all
진짜
care for each other
웃긴다.
when you'll all meet the same fate anyway.
싱클레어,
Brings you back,
이러니까
doesn't it,
옛날
Sinclair?
생각나지 않아? 그때 네
Your face
표정도
back then was
진짜
real
볼만했었는데.
priceless.
크로마,
Kromer,
너는 죽어야만
you
해.
have to die.
그게
Yeah,
맞는 것 같아.
I think that's fair.
너는 내 손에.
You'll die by my... It was interrupted by the sound of a nail dragging across the floor.
귀도라는
It's
작작.
Guido. Fuck Guido, I hate that guy. We thought we had felled him with our best, but not a scratch. But not a scratch was on his body now. It was as if all his injuries healed in that short time. I mean, Guido doesn't have Dante's life-saving magic, so how the hell did he... Is he like a robot or something? Seeing him walk towards us in perfect condition fatigued the sinners. Rendered speechless, all they can muster from their hearts is a deep groan of contempt.
기도,
Guido,
나머지는 왜
why
처리를
couldn't you take
못한
out the
거야?
others?
용서하십시오.
Forgive
지는
my
자식.
ineptitude, oh
제가
one who grips.
이력하였기에.
My incompetence allowed them to escape.
항상 경계해야
You have to
해.
stay alert.
저
You
망할
never know
절단들이
what's hidden
머리에는
under those
뭐가
cursed
숨겨져
steel
있을지 알 수
craniums.
없거든.
명심하겠습니다.
I shall keep your word at heart, oh one who grips.
재회는 끝났으니까.
Since the reunion is over,
나는 다시
I'll be
돌아간다.
heading back. Kromer turns around to walk into the burning mansion. Kromer! Get back here! I'll swear you. I'll grab you with my hand and...
아니지, 싱클레어.
Nope. Sinclair,
항상 그랬지만.
it's always been the other way around. A long smirk dances across Kromer's entire face. It's hard to tell if the violent blaze or Kromer's vice that is consuming the other. And then,
쥐는 건 나야.
I am the one who grips. I mean, like, I have another one who claims that as well. It's in my party. Her name starts with F and it ends with T. And I think that she grips better than you. But you can prove me otherwise. So what if you really can do it? What would it prove when it's about to strike? Okay, although I can't hear much whenever I'm recording, because whenever I'm playing a game while I'm recording, the audio from my phone gets somewhat muted. But I heard that scream from Sinclair right now, and that was not a little bitch boy scream. And that was not a little bitch boy scream. Huh. Okay. Hey, wait. Sinclair leapt forth to chase Kromer before anyone could stop him. However, he's blocked by the remaining Encore Inquisitors. In response, he swings his weapon with a tremendous force I never thought he could exert, crushing the head of the one who grabbed him. The Inquisitor collapses to the ground before even a gasp could escape their mouth. Sinclair would normally keep to the back of our group. This was the first time I saw him charge in unprompted like that.
뭐야?
What the
너 이럴 거면 왜
the hell have you been
뒤에서
dawdling in the
문제를
back for if you could do all that?
본인은
Our removal
그대들의
clarity
숨을
that
먹게
it
한
ended your
기억이
lives.
분명하게 있다. 두개골의
I
틈새로
undoubtedly
흘러나온 내
witnessed
조각을
torn brain
똑똑히
tissue
보았다.
spilled through the cracks in your skulls.
그러나
And yet,
그대
here you
이단들은
heretics are,
지금
before
땅을
me
봐
on your feet.
니네 앞에 서
오히려
You're not the one to
멀쩡히
complain about
생긴 건
miraculous
그쪽 같은데.
recoveries. Guido examines me closely with his piercing gaze. He then slowly nods as if his observation gave him the knowledge he needed.
귀하
You there,
이단의 머리인 자여
the one possessing the head of a heretic.
필시
You must be the
귀하가
false shepherd
신봉자들을
enticing this
흉시키고
herd
있는
into
것이
blasphemy.
틀림없군.
He proceeds to nudge his chin at the nailed corpses in the courtyard.
저자들은 불결한 몸으로
They
신성
committed the
의식의
grave sin of
중심지에
entering
진입을
the site of
하는 대죄를
hallowed
저질렀다.
rites with their unclean bodies.
그리하여
Thus, they
이단과
have been
동일한
punished with the
처벌을
same
가했다.
penalty as heretics receive.
스스로의 의지
They have also
없이
been
기계라는
subjected to
이물을
the
몸에
humiliation
틀어박은
of bodily
지옥도
mechanical
겪겠다.
intrusions being installed against their will.
하지만
But you are
그대들은
different.
다르다. 이단을
The sin
신봉하던
of worshipping a heretic is less
죄보다는
severe
교훈.
than indulging in heresy oneself.
하여
Therefore,
그대들이
as long as you are
참회하고자
willing to
하고
repent
마음을
and
씻어낼 수
cleanse your
있다면
minds of sin,
우리 망치는
we, the
그대들을
hammer,
용서할
are willing
용의가
to demonstrate forgiveness by killing Dante and leaving everyone else alive.
그러니
So,
혹을 마주한
I implore
불쌍하고
you,
어리석은
ye
죄인이여
pitiable foolish sinners, led astray by temptation,
그 거짓된
shake
기적을
off the
뿌리치고
allure of that
빠져나와
false miracle
내 앞에
and kneel
무릎을
before
놓이도록
me.
하여라.
The confrontation came to a standstill. No one seemed willing to speak first. So, you've all been under my spell or something all along? Who would have thought that? I tried cracking a joke to lighten the mood a little, but no one laughed.
단테 씨,
Dante,
저자의
that
말은
man,
당신을
he
모욕한
just
거잖아요.
insulted you.
인간 취급도
He
안
doesn't
하는
even see you as a
거라고요.
human being. I mean, you guys call me Clockface all the time too.
그거랑
That's
다르잖아요.
not the same at all.
심지어 저는 그렇게
Besides,
부르지도 않았.
I've never used that nickname. Ishmael grunted.
그럴듯한 말만
So you
대충
think
질러버리면
throwing
다
some
되는
fancy
줄
words
아는데
around will be enough to persuade us, eh?
빠져나와야 할 놈은
Listen up,
머리가 가면지고
faceplate.
머리가
You're the
멀쩡하게
one who
달려
needs a
있는데도
little
그런
shaking
생각을
off.
하니?
Seems to me your human brain is just as defective.
기회는
You
충분하게
were given
제공하여
ample opportunity.
그대들 또한
You were no
매달리고
different
꿰뚫린
from
자들
those we
팔을
hung and nailed after all.
나는
I am a hammer.
쥐는 적게
I am a
충성하여
tool for the
이단의
one who
몸을
grips,
꿰뚫
tasked
배합을
with the
만든
great
또
mission of piercing the false flesh of heretics.
내 너희를
I shall
모색해
bind thee to a nail and lay thee down furthest from soil,
죄를
for he
참여하지
who shan't
않는 자.
repent. Boy,
야,
when are you gonna
그
finish your
개같이 긴
stupidly
시비는
long
언제 끝나냐?
taunt?
흙으로도
Is
돌아가지
not granted
못하리라.
rest beneath the earth. Thank you, Heathcliff. You know, I feel like I would do great as a voice actor. But anyways, let us start our hopefully final battle with Guido. I hope this is our final battle with Guido, because Guido, I fucking hate Guido.
속으로
Like, bro, he comes in, he kills my Heathcliff. I remember the exact episode. I remember he did that, even though it's been so long. And then he just runs away like a coward. I hate Guido.
테니까
Yeah, Rodian, beat his ass! Holy shit, Rodian. Oh, damn, Rodian. Okay. Wado is finally dead. Dead as hell. He looks like mashed potatoes right now. He's dead. He is dead. He's dead. Like, he has to be dead. Like, Aldous. Go check he's dead. Like, stab him a bunch of times. Cut off his head. Do everything in your power to make sure he does not come alive again. I don't want to fight this guy. The ground shook as Grado finally fell. I couldn't help but wonder if we really did him in. Yet we were too exhausted to bother and take his helmet off to check his breathing. Sinclair was repeatedly jabbing his spear into a dead Inquisitor. The corpse was mangled beyond recognition, its blood and organs spilling all over the floor. Sinclair,
진정해.
chill. Take a chill pill. He didn't seem to care about anything other than the body he was set out to destroy. Occasional pants of rage and tearful gasps were all that came out of his mouth. Oh, kill them all! I knew stopping him was the right thing to do, but no one dared to step in. It was evident that he was too blinded by ire to listen to us.
정신 차리게 하는 방법은
I know a way most simple to bring him back to senses. At that, Don Quixote suddenly jumped Sinclair and pinned him to the ground. And then she started laying into his face. Don, this is why I love you. Thank you, Don. One fist thrown after the other.
이거 말려야 하는 거 아니야?
Shouldn't we do something?
냅둬.
Leave him
군대 나는
be.
싸움 따위.
A couple calves tussling isn't worth it in a beating. A cloud of dust rose from a ruthless beating. After a while, Dawn cut her onslaught. Pray tell, how dost thou feel now?
미안하네.
Pardon my rash action.
종종
Often I
흥분이
would
몸을
find myself
잠식하면
overcome
고삐를
by fervor,
말처럼 날뛰곤 했지.
rampaging much the same as a riderless horse.
그럴 때는
At such
내
moments,
예치는
my old friends
정신
helped me
차릴
come to
때까지
myself
나를 두들겨
by
패곤
beating
했다니.
me senseless.
그렇게 해야만
'Twas, at
정신이 드는
times,
때도 있는
the
것
only
같다고.
remedy to the fever that had overtaken me.
아하.
Aha!
그러니까
So in that
베르길리우스
sense,
씨하고도 친구
Virgilius
관계라는
must
거죠?
be a good friend of yours too, right?
그게
Well, I... Tears plinked down from Sinclair's bruised eyes. I'll get her for this.
가만두지 않겠어.
I'll go to my home and skewer that bitch. I'll skewer her with a steak, and then the rest of his sentence was overrun with pain and sobbing. After a while of sniffling, Sinclair finally seemed to calm down as he put a hand to his face and started muttering,
전
"I
하루아침에 모든
lost
걸 잃었어.
everything overnight."
그때는
Back then, they didn't parade
저들이
their
못과
nagging
망치라는
or
이름을 내세우지도
hammering
않았고
around. It didn't seem large
저렇게
groups
많은
like that
인원으로
in the
공공연히
open.
다니긴 하지만
But at some point,
언제부터 자기들을 망치라고
people
하는
calling
자들이
themselves
하나둘씩 마을에
hammers
들어서더니
started showing up in town, one by one. And
됐어 꼬맹이.
it's okay, kiddo.
거기까지면 됐어.
No need to push yourself. Yuri gently pat him on the back.
아직도 생각하곤
I
해요.
still think that sometimes
나쁜 꿈 속에서
this is all just a bad
아직
dream.
깨지 못하고 있는
I'm
건
having
아닐까.
trouble waking up.
내일 아침마다
It
잠에서
always
깨서 눈을
comes
뜨기 전에
every morning before I open my eyes.
이번만큼은
Maybe this time I'll wake up and see my
익숙한
familiar
우리 집의
ceiling.
천장이
Just maybe.
나오지 않을까?
After he said that, he broke into tears. It only made sense to wait for him to settle down. Damn, Sinclair. Fine, I'll give you a little bit more
결국 내
respect.
공부가 부족하지
I still
않았다는
fucking
거네.
hate you.
그치?
But honestly, I'm kind of starting to not hate you that much. To be honest, like, Sinclair, you're kind of growing on me. Didn't know you had a violent side to you. Even though inside the first two Cantos, you acted like a fucking bitch. You're kind of starting to grow on me, Sinclair. Like,
느려졌네 저거.
I kind of do like Halberd as a weapon, but I also like the guy that, like, normally he's kind of annoying, but he locks in. And Sinclair, you locked in. So, Sinclair, although I hated you, I no longer hate you anymore, and I won't treat you differently from any other sinner. I will not treat sinners with equality, because Dawn is better than all of y'all, and Rodian.
무지하니까
But I won't treat you with equality. I'll just treat you like any other sinner that is not Rodian or Dawn. And also, it's now raining. And also, is that snow on the ground? Or is that ash? Because that's a lot of ash. Maybe it's cum on the ground. Did someone like bust a giant nut on the ground? Like,
비껴 베어버렸군. 맞는
what is on the ground? Is it? Oh yeah, it's wintertime. It's not nut. It's snow. It's snow. How did it? Why was that not one of my guesses? I guessed ash, and then I guessed nut, and then finally I guessed snow. Like, is at the very start of the Canto, it literally said that it's Christmas time,
그렇겠죠?
or at least like a whatever kind of Christmas it is here. But whatever. We entered the charred mansion, and Sinclair led us to the basement. When he opened the door, a long underpass leading to an unknown destination was revealed to us. To think there'd be a tunnel down here.
아마
So,
제 짐작이
if my
맞는다면
guess is
이
right,
통로가
then this passage should
로보토미
lead us
측으로
to the
이어지는
branch
통로일
facility.
거예요.
지하실에 대체
Why are
왜
you
이런
keeping this
수상한
shifty
통로가 있는
shaft in your basement?
원래는 없었어요.
It wasn't here before.
뭐?
What?
그럼 우리를 어떻게
Then
알고
how do you
지하실로
know
안내한
we ought
건데?
to go to the basement?
나침반이 북쪽 방향에
It's like how
이끌듯이
magnetic fields draw a
그냥
compass needle
느낌으로 알 수 있었던
northward.
것뿐이에요.
I was brought here by intuition. Isn't that
그거
what it
아니었나요?
is?
저희를
You're
가지를
bringing
향한
us along
나침반으로
to
쓰려고
use as
데리고
sensors for the bows. Sinclair quietly looked at Faust. Instead of answering him, she strode past him and stood before the door.
재질을 보아하니
Judging from the
비교적 최근에
material,
만들어진 것 같군요.
this tunnel seems to have been made relatively recently.
아마 엔사의
It was likely
파견원들이
dug by
이곳을
Edcorp's
점령하는 만들어왔겠죠.
expeditionary forces when they had occupied the town.
짧은 길은 아닐
It
거예요.
won't be a short trip. Given that this passage was excavated for their use, we will assuredly run into foes on the way.
다분하게
We should move once we are ready.
준비되었으면 출발. 그렇게 쳐다보지 마세요.
Don't give me that
단테.
look, Dante.
저는
I'm simply not in the
할수
position to
없을
comment
뿐이에요.
on it. It's quite nice that it's raining while I'm recording. It's quite calming. Alright,
그치?
If this has
좋았어.
story in it, then I finish this and I end. But if it doesn't have story in it, I
고통
still
없이
finish it
지식을 얻지
and then I end.
못한다나 뭐라나.
Okay, it's not story. Maybe there's story afterwards, but like, Alright, so before I end this, well, so very satisfactory episode of Limbus Company, first of all, I'm just gonna... It feels so unsatisfying to not have 10 of these. I own 0 of these and I want 10 of these so that I can... Because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to... Like, can I buy one of these from like somewhere else?
오늘따라 별이 봤어.
It's really uncomfortable to like have only 9 of these instead of 10. It's really uncomfortable, but whatever. So, let us see. Holy boobies. Alright, so Rodian. Who's that? It's Heathcliff. But is it a popular Heathcliff? I haven't heard of this guy a single time. Okay, so Rodian and Heathcliff. And then, or Dimension Shredder Aldous. Or Holiday Aldous. Or the House of Spiders Aldous. Or the LCAU Bujat Vanguard Team 3 Leader Aldous. Or back to Dimension Shredder. Or Standard. Oh wait, it is the Nurse Father Aldous. I want that. Alright, so it's a boring. Oh, okay. So 1 gold. It's not green. Okay. So let's see what it is.
혈기분들은
황금.
악독하면서 끈질겨요.
Hi, Hongnu.
그러니까
Blood fiends are not only vile,
제대로
they're also
준비해야겠죠?
very persistent. We should make sure we have everything ready to take them on, right? Okay,
잘했군.
Aldous.
이제
welcome.
진짜 치장이란 게 무엇인지 직접 보여주도록 하지.
Oh yes! Oh yes, yes, yes! Oh yes! It's Barber Aldous. Oh yes! Oh yes! Ah yeah 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 yeah! Hiya! Hiya yeah 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 yeah! Alright. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. And if you didn't, then fuck you. Just kidding. And that shall conclude whatever episode of Limbus Company this is. And I shall see you never again, because I'm a procrastinator, and I'm not gonna make another video until like next year. Sadly. Well, goodbye, beloved viewer, and I'll see you never ever again.
What have fun? Look into his eyes.